Hi everyone! In today's episode we're going to have a look at exceptionally huge animals. They're all so big that it seems like an anomaly, but they are what they are, and most importantly, they feel pretty comfortable among us. Moose as a species are pretty huge. These long-legged, awkward-looking giants with huge horns are very strong. Here's one of them having a good time walking down the road at night. The drivers were really surprised to see such an enormously big animal. And this one wanted to make friends with the humans, but the man with the paddle made him go away. It seems like these two giant sea lions weighing more than 700 pounds each decided to have a break from swimming in the cold water. First thing they saw was a yacht, so that was where they chose to chill out. It's good to see that the yacht didn't go down under such a load. This is a mola fish that makes the diver look so tiny by its side. The giant fish in the video is about 10 feet wide and 14 feet long, and this is the biggest member of the sunfish species. It can weigh up to 5,000 pounds. I don't get it how these people are not afraid to be around such a giant bull. I'd never get too close to a normal one, but this one is just enormous. His name is Snickers and he's probably the biggest of his kind, at least in Australia. He's 6 feet and 4 inches high, and his weight is 1.4 tons. His parents are not as big though, and he was absolutely normal when he was born. He's the leader of his herd and lives a normal bull's life. Thanks to his size, Snickers wasn't butchered. He's become a celebrity and a meme used to talk about something really big. Talking about bulls, here's the one with the biggest horns. His name is Lurch. His horns are 37.5 inches around and 8 feet long, weighing 110 pounds each, which got him a spot in the Guinness Book of Records. And this guy's horns are not as big as Lurch's, but he's got 3 of them. Looks pretty unusual. This bull has become a local celebrity too, and people always want to rub his middle horn, thinking it will bring him years of good luck. Too bad there's no casinos in the area to see if it actually works. This giant crocodile was caught by the locals in the Philippines. He's 20 feet and 3 inches long, weighing more than a ton. He was the largest saltwater crocodile ever caught and held in captivity. It took the crocodile hunters 2 years to catch the huge reptile that was given the name Lolong. He'd managed to break the steel cable traps 4 times before he finally gave in. And after he was trapped, it took the efforts of about 100 people to pull him out of the water and tie him up. He was estimated to be no younger than 50 years old at the moment he was caught. Many people think that swans are just beautiful, tender creatures that cannot really defend themselves. Turns out they're wrong. Surprisingly, some of them are far from being defenseless. Just look at this huge aggressive bird violently harassing the poor dog. See how the bird is just about as high as the dog's owner. Big Jake is truly a giant of a horse. The stallion is 6 feet and 10 3/4 inches high, weighing as much as 2,600 pounds. Any person looks like a dwarf by his side. According to the owner, when people see Big Jake in town, they cannot help but cry out in amazement. But despite his giant height, the horse is pretty friendly. He's really playful and loves fooling around. By the way, Big Jake is a talk show celebrity and frequently takes part in various charity events. This gigantic lion was filmed by the visitors of an open zoo. Experts think this is a Barbary lion, which is considered to be the biggest lion in the world. The species doesn't live in the wild anymore. It's characterized by the huge mane that doesn't only cover the animal's shoulders, but also hangs down the belly. The cat's weight is estimated at more than 700 pounds, or 300 kilograms. The Yukon wolf can grow enormously big. A grown husky dog that's normally about 2 feet high would look like a puppy compared to this wolf. The wolf's weight can exceed 200 pounds. This wolf couple running down the road was filmed by a Canadian on her way to work. The woman was astonished by the animal's size and the look of their strong, massive jaws. According to the woman, they were running at 30 miles per hour. Maybe this huge-sized condor darted out to hug his old human friend. The bird's wingspan is up to 10 feet, while its body is up to 4.5 feet long. Its strong hook-shaped beak, solid body build, and powerful legs add up to its imposing appearance. By the way, condors are the biggest birds in the Western Hemisphere. Occasionally, they can even attack a bull and feast on its flesh. The Native Americans has worshipped condors since the ancient times. According to their legends, the god of the sun himself sends these creatures down to the earth. This is Achatina, the biggest snail in the world. The largest officially registered specimen weighed 2 pounds, while its shell was 10 inches high and its body was about 1.5 feet long. It's typically found in tropical countries and is known as a pest, especially harmful to sugarcane. In the middle of the last century, the giant snail had been brought to the USA, which led to catastrophic consequences. The pest started to breed quickly, destroying whatever crops they could find in the fields. To save the harvests, farmers had to catch the insatiable creatures one by one. Nowadays, Achatinas are often kept as pets. It's the camera angle that makes this turtle look so big, but leatherback sea turtles are in fact the biggest turtles in the world. The largest one ever was almost 10 feet long nose to tail and weighed 2,019 pounds. The Aldabra giant tortoise is the second biggest turtle in the world. On average, its shell is 50 inches long and its weight is 550 pounds. However, even bigger specimens have been found, and this oldie is over 200 years old. Just look how tiny the woman seems compared to the turtle. The biggest polar bear that was ever caught and stuffed was 11 feet high and weighed 2,200 pounds. Now you see why polar bears are called the largest predators on the planet. Brown bears are also formidable predators. Kodiak bears are especially big. Sometimes bear hunters have to use special tools to pick up the carcass. A group of tourists were sailing on a boat down the Amazon River and saw something in the bushes. Their curiosity took over, so they got closer to the riverbank. They had not expected to see a giant anaconda that scared the life out of them. When they recovered from the shock, one of them, probably the bravest one, decided to grab the anaconda by its tail and pull it out of the water. I don't know why such a wild idea crossed his mind, but the snake just swam away from the people. Have you ever met big animals? Be sure to tell us about it in the comments. Hit that like button and support us by sharing this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't and hit the bell icon. Don't forget to check out our other videos. I'll leave the links in the description. Thanks for watching. See you soon.